Nnamdi Kanu has been dealt with terribly, and some people have started losing faith. Some people condemn him now, even from the Igbo nation. But I say I will never condemn him, because he was leading a struggle on behalf of all of us against marginalization of Igbo people. No matter how the struggle turned, it is not sufficient for any Igbo man to speak ill of that boy. It's not good. You went on national television and demanded for his release. That is why yes, I do so from time to time, calling for his release. Even when he was sentenced to life imprisonment, I condemned it, speaking, and that's the type of thing you do.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for us all. This is the word of Senator Umeh. But the question we may ask is this: do we all believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for us? Do we believe? Of course, there are so many blood-sucking demons that do not believe. And they do not believe because they are benefiting from all the bad things happening in the Southeast. Oh yes, when our people are being unalived, they are happy, they benefit. Yes, somebody like this man, Senator Ekpa. This man came out on national TV and said so many things, so many negative things, I would say, about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, more than 30 people was unalived. This happened. People lost their shops. People lost their businesses, and so on and so forth. We have a court of competent jurisdiction. And I smiled. I say, Ekpa.
We must condemn some certain behaviors. You cannot rant up in a court of competent jurisdiction. I take exception to it. People might say it's good. I mean, Justice Omotosho is just a messenger of the court, and he did his job. If you are displeased, you go to appellate court. It's not to start insulting the man.
Senator, now that Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced to life imprisonment, how do you accept the verdict of the court? Legally, politically, and morally?
Well, Shaw, I want to use two theories, like I told you before in this show, that I wouldn't like to talk about those issues, but I want to use two theories.
Ekpa, a man that was convicted, even when he was a governor, he was convicted to prison for stealing public fund of 7.6 billion naira. Oh yes, he was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment. This man you see, he was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment for stealing public money. This is the one we see, or should I say this is the one we had. What about the ones we did not see? Billions of naira. They all stole, or they all have stolen. We didn't see them. Only God knows. Okay, he was sentenced. When did he come out? Did he spend 12 years in prison? No. No. When he was governor, how many people died of road accident? How many people died of hunger when he was governor? Now, Ekpa can come out on national television and talk about a court of competent jurisdiction. But the court wasn't a court of competent jurisdiction when they sentenced him to 12 years imprisonment. A man that stole public fund. And today, he's a senator in Nigeria. He joined the APC and the Ebuka. Apart from him, talk about Sowore, the governor of Anambra State. Please, bear with me, but I am not insulting them, but I'm laying facts. Oh yes, because these are people who believe that, no, leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aside. Why their people are dying? Why they cannot protect their people? They cannot. What they need is enough security for them. Of course, Ekpa goes with a lot of security. He's a senator. Sowore, as a governor, he goes, executive governor, he goes with a lot of security. Should I talk about Peter Mba of Enugu State? I heard that he has launched a new security outfit that will counter bandits or kidnappers in Enugu State.
God have mercy upon us.
Don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run.
My name is coming. Fire!
You don't get up, you don't get up, you don't get up. Go down.
We'll take this again.
You will find your brother here.
But Peter Mba didn't, didn't put forth any security outfit that will counter Fulanis in Enugu State. Iyamufu, as I speak to you now, has been overrun by the Fulanis. And yet, we are here talking about insecurity. people talking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their problem. Of course, I wouldn't talk about Imo State. Imo State governor went and brought Boris Johnson, the former prime minister of the former British prime minister. He brought him to Imo State, and they were there. Boris Johnson said that, oh, Imo State is safe, Nigeria is safe, Southeast is safe.
But it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful that here in Nigeria we are united. We have this huge blessing of ties of history and language and woven together constantly by the toing and froing of brilliant Nigerians to my country and back again, and British people coming to Nigeria. And of course, I'm proud, very proud, of what we export to Nigeria. We send you pharmaceuticals and bankers and services of all kinds, automotive parts, all sorts of things. We send whiskey, huge quantities of whiskey, probably more popular somewhere than another. We send, and you send us so much in return: oil and gas, Nollywood movies, brilliant doctors, nurses, technicians, tech geniuses from Nigeria. Nigeria come to the UK, and we're very grateful. We're very grateful and honoured. And we send you, former United Kingdom Prime Ministers, and you send us, future United Kingdom Prime Ministers, in the form of Kenny Bednock, who come from Nigeria and is doing better and better these days.
Meanwhile, he was there with tens of security personnel. He was driven on a bulletproof car. Since he said that Southeast is safe, why did he not, enter public bus? Anyway, that one is a matter of another day. Please, I don't want to talk too much. I will allow you now to listen to what Senator Umeh said about this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and what he expects other leaders to be doing and to be saying. But you know one thing that we used to say? That it's not all about talking. It is all about what you have done. Oh yes, because this time, what you have done matters than what you have said. Saying is easy, but doing is where the cocoa lies. Please listen to him.
Nnamdi Kanu has been dealt with terribly, and some people have started losing faith. Some people condemn him now, even from the Igbo nation. But I say I will never condemn him, because he was doing a struggle on behalf of all of us against marginalization of Igbo people. No matter how the struggle turned, it is not sufficient for any Igbo man to speak ill of that boy. It's not good. You went on national television and demanded for his release. That is why yes, I do so from time to time, calling for his release. Even when he was sentenced to life imprisonment, I condemned it, speaking, and that's the type of thing you do. To Chief Dan Ikechukwu Olase, who is celebrating his 80th birthday today. You may be wondering why I should be speaking, because Chief Olase is my very senior elder brother. I still need 17 years to catch up with his age. So you can see that I've learned a lot from him. And he has been one of the people I have admired over the years as a politician. For several reasons. One is that he is a politician that can speak to you, looking into your eyes, and tell you how he feels about you. He doesn't pretend. He speaks the truth, and he holds very dearly to his convictions. As a man who has been involved in a lot of political tirades, Chief Olase has motivated me into political stewardship, because not many people will do what he does. In 2003 in Anambra State, I was leading the ABGA in the governorship election. ABGA won, but the victory was taken away. It wasn't given to ABGA. We went into a struggle to recover the mandate. At that time, he was the state chairman of PDP in Anambra State. Surprisingly, Chibola granted a press conference and said that after won against the interest of his party. Not many people will do that. You will agree. And I've been following his political steps. I consider him a very strong Igbo man. What endeared me to him more, when I got closer to him, he told me about his experience in the war, civil war. He was a Biafran soldier. Not many people from the Igbo nation can proudly say they were Biafran soldiers. He will show you the wound he got during the war. And therefore, anybody he engaged in Nigeria from the other sides, he will tell them that he is a proud Igbo man. On the national television, people have been seeing him to come and discuss various national issues. Dan will be at the risk of offending those who don't like the Igbos. He will tell them the truth on national television. Because of that, I started following him very closely. I know I'm a small boy to you, but I'm happy that you're taking me as a friend, very close friend. Look at where he kept seat for me, by his side, the side of his wife. We have shared so much things together politically. And I will say that at 80, I was surprised at your look. You are still very strong. I don't know about up and down, but I know you are very strong. Yes, you are very strong. At the church service this morning, when the bishop called us out for Thanksgiving, family Thanksgiving, you stepped out and marched like a soldier to the altar. I was looking at your knees because the knee has really troubled you. But you have continued to fight this knee, and successfully too. God has blessed you. So on this your 80th birthday, we've all gathered. A lot of people are here. But I want to tell you that you are an icon, Igbo icon. The way I do some of the things I do, I learned from you, politically. Nnamdi Kanu has been dealt with terribly. And some people have started losing faith. Some people condemn him now, even from the Igbo nation. But I say I will never condemn him, because he was leading a struggle on behalf of all of us against marginalization of Igbo people. No matter how the struggle turned, it is not sufficient for any Igbo man to speak ill of that boy. It's not good. You went on national television and demanded for his release. That is why yes, I do so from time to time, calling for his release. Even when he was sentenced to life imprisonment, I condemned it, speaking, and that's the type of thing you do. We will not run away from this country for anybody. So we cannot, for the sake of those who say you are this, you are that, you deny yourself. Nobody can deny himself. So because of those things that you do, I pray that God will keep you longer on earth, so that the way you recall history on television, even what your father told you as a leader of Igbo Union in northern Nigeria, there were too many people that are high in the society today from that part of Nigeria who call you and you tell them what you feel and you tell them the truth about us. So I respect you, and I've come to honor you with all my heart today, and to say that people of your stock should not leave this planet soon. Your father did so. You know, when your father died, I came to Mewu. And I came because of what your father represented in the history of the Igbo people, the life of the Igbos, while he was in northern Nigeria. I came to pay respect to him, and you were surprised. I said, I came because of your father. I read history, and I knew that your father stood for the Igbo nation. And you have stepped into his shoes. Now that you are 80, I'll put 25 years more for you, so that you'll be 105. If by that time you don't want to go, if you don't go by then, well, I don't know what will happen, but I'm only trying to say that I don't want you to leave this planet so soon, so that you continue to speak. They hear your voice, AIT. they make use of their wisdom and knowledge in dissecting issues of national importance. And anytime I saw you on television, I will suspend anything I was doing or I will be doing, and I listen to you. And characteristically of your memory recollection, you will say things that have happened in other parts, both in Northwest and the Northeast, and you bring back your political experience, things you have seen happen in Nigeria, you put it there on television. End my tribute this way. I want to say that at 80, you have done a good job of living your life and speaking the truth to power. And to that extent, you should feel happy that of all the things you have been saying and doing, nobody has touched you. You show that you've been speaking the truth. You know, the truth can get somebody angry, but when you reflect over the truth, you cannot point any finger against the person who has spoken the truth. That's what has been your lot. So keep on, as your strength and energy can carry you. Any space you get to speak about Nigeria, about Igbo people, know that people like us are following you behind. We are following your footsteps, and I assure you that our people will never forget you. May God bless you and strengthen you on this day. We shall live to mark your 90th birthday. On a personal note, you recommended me for chieftaincy title, and in we are hometown, because of the relationship I've had with you, the shared values we have had. And without anything, the Nnewi Royal Cabinet wrote me that Igwe will give me a chieftaincy title. And last December 28th, I was honored with chieftaincy title by Ebuka Obi as Ife Chukwu Nnewi. There's no greater reward you can give to me as a brother, younger brother, and friend, because of our shared values. So may God keep you and bless you forever. Thank you very much.
Oge m nọ na America, m na-anụ ka esi bibe Nnamdi Kanu ka o si wee gazie. Ihe m na-achọ ịgwa unu maka ụfọdụ na-asị ihe Mbaka kwu, ọ bụrụzi maka ihe ekwu. Steji anyị nọ kịta bụ ihe emere. Ọ gafeghị ihe a na-ekwu, ọ gafeghị ịkọ ọnụ. Ewere m Chineke aka enu n'isi Igbo wu Igbo. Igbo wu Igbo, ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma. Ma ndị nọ na mba ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ, achịrị m aka elu. O mesịrị ka m mara ihe Chukwu ga-achọ ka m mee. Nke mma bụ na aga m emenata ihe m kwesịrị ime. Yes, by the power of God. A ga-eji ekpere pụọrọ ya iche. Ya unu ga-elota m n'ekpere. Nke a gafego gịnị ka onye a kwu, gịnị ka onye a prọfesaịrị. Ihe a nọ kịta bụ nzọpụta Chukwu. Unu ga-elota m n'ekpere ka ije m ga-eje na ihe m ga-eme banyere mpụta nwanne anyị a ka o nwee isi. Amen. Derecho.
Go. election in Biafra land.